Hello everyone, welcome to Mystic Moonstone's weekly angel card reading. The duration is the 5th through to the 11th of June. Our end of month winner is Reiki by Karen. Congratulations, please PM me on page. I apologise in advance if this isn't my best reading. Down with sinuses and my head feels like it's full of cotton wool and little mini axes. Okay, I think there's a little bit of a battle going on in there. So let's have a look and see what the angels have in store for us this week. First card we have is Communication, Archangel Gabriel. When communication comes in, it can come in many ways. It can be verbal, it can be written, it can be somebody you haven't heard from for a while, it can be communication that leads to a new beginning, especially with Archangel Gabriel, and it can also be spiritual communication. So if you've been trying to get a message from someone, you may hear it. You may hear it via going to see a medium, or your dreams, or a song comes on. You know, spirit will get their message in whatever way they can. Okay. They really aren't fussy on how they get a message across. The angel of joyfulness, something wondrous and magical is about to happen. So, you know, it really is, that communication is positive. It's not negative. It's nothing to be worried about. Okay. That's the beginning of the week. So if we say Monday, possibly Tuesday as well. Okay, go to midweek. And we have Archangel Metatron and the Angel of Children. When Archangel Metatron comes in, he helps us to get motivated, organised, shows us the way forward really. Gives us that kick that we sometimes need, you know, that nudge. Okay, this may be a situation that's involving your children, children around you, or even your inner child. And when we talk about children, we always mean little. But remember, some of us have very big children. It doesn't matter how old they are, they're always our children. It can also be, I like to count fur babies in with that as well. Okay, you know, because quite often when I do a reading and this card comes up, and then sometimes it can actually link to somebody's fur baby. So, you know, it's who you count as your children, who you care for, who needs nurturing, who needs a little bit of protection. And as I said, sometimes that can even be the inner child. Okay, so let's just have a look and look at an influence card and see. And we have the shadow self. Okay, so as I said, it can be a situation around your children, somebody who's like a child to you, somebody who you're protecting, somebody who needs to come out of the shadows, somebody, maybe a situation that's been going on where they've just been being pushed back and they're not allowed to come forward and be their true selves. And, you know, that can always be worrying. It can be that you're keeping your inner child. You know, when we lose touch with our inner child, we lose touch with life sometimes. You know, I think it's that inner child that really kind of brings passion to life. And, you know, that does push us into the shadows. You know, quite often when you speak to somebody who's very negative and very down, they've really lost touch with their inner child. They don't do anything fun anymore. You know, and when I talk about fun, I don't mean being silly or you know, acting like a child, but acting with freedom. And I think that's what the inner child is all about. It's about acting with freedom. It's about taking your shoes off and walking barefooted through the grass, walking on wet sands. You know, it's about laying down of a night and looking at the stars. It's, you know, it's about picking blackberries straight off the bush and popping them in your mouth. You know, there's so many sort of examples, you know, of just being free, okay, of maybe taking time to colour in something, or read a book, or have some time for yourself, or just laugh, you know, dance, anything that kind of gets that inner child out, and, you know, it doesn't tie you to a time frame or a routine or something. Okay, and the same for our children. Okay, you know, freedom is so important, and freedom to be themselves, especially when the shadow card has come up. So if there is a situation, you know, maybe you're trying to find a new school for your child, maybe you've been looking to to send your child somewhere that's like better for them. I don't mean just in schools, I mean like groups and clubs, and something that's really, really going to bring them out of themselves, bring them out of their shell. You know, maybe if it's your grown-up children, they've been looking for a job, they've been trying to find a relationship, you know, something that brings them out of themselves, something that brings happiness. Okay, so let's go to the end of the week. We have Archangel Chamuel and Divine Justice. Archangel Chamuel is the spiritual careers counsellor, so I was just saying about finding a job, finding the right path to a job. Maybe they're moving on to uni and you know, you're trying to find the right place for them. You know, that kind of communication, that's something's coming through. Maybe you've got a notification, you've got your grants through. As I said, it could be changing schools, it could be changing jobs. You know, it's whatever's going to bring them out of themselves, okay? It's whatever's going to lead to them feeling better in themselves, possibly getting the kind of career they want. Archangel Chamuel is also the one who brings in soulmates, so it's taking them on that path. You know, if it's about yourself, it's your inner child that will lead you to that. It's listening to what your inner child wants. It can actually show you the career that you want, can show you what you're passionate about, can lead you to the right people who can turn into soulmates and those kind of connections. Okay, so let's just have a look at the last card. Angel of support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So, you know, I feel what this whole reading is about. It's about messages coming through at the beginning of the week, communication coming through, telling you to have faith, something joyful is about to happen, something that's going to make you happy, something that's going to put you either in touch with your inner child or help you with a child situation around you. The middle of the week is about stepping out. I'm doing a recap, by the way, Mel. The middle of the week is about, you know, emerging from the shadows, being your true self, embracing your inner child, embracing who, you know, your core element, what you are, you know, the essence of you. That's what I feel your inner child is. It's the essence of you before everybody's opinions come in, before you start feeling guilty or you start feeling pressured to do something else. You know, it's that inner child, it's your true essence, it's what your soul was born with, you know, it's the essence of you. And, you know, and the same for your children and helping your children to find that. Then the end of the week is the justice of it. You know, it's Archangel Chamuel helping you to find the right path for you, whether that's about love, whether it's about career, whether it's just about finding yourself. Okay, and the last card is just angelic reassurance that they have listened to your prayers. Please have faith. They do know what you want. They are helping you to achieve it. Okay, thank you for bearing with me this week. I know I haven't been my most jubilant self. Love and light to you all, and thank you for continuing to support the page. I'm hoping this week I'll be back to full power.